Doesn't matter if you have one ass cheek and 3 toes. I will beat your ass.
They're gonna be sorry they were ever born.
Who?
All of them.
Yeah, W, look, beat 'em up just like it's WWW. Promise you right what I trouble you. Yeah, look, you cannot see what's in front of you. You cannot see what's in front of you. Yeah, promise that you get to running to if you knew what's about to come to you. It's about to get real dangerous. It's about to get real dangerous. It's about to get real dangerous. It's about to get real dangerous.
Today's episode is powered by Dre's Daiquiri Shop at Cotton Gin, where Texas flavor meets game day energy. Cool off with our legendary Texas-style daiquiris and load up on the best football food in town. From crispy, mouth-watering wings to your favorite game day bites, Dre's is your ultimate pregame, halftime, and victory spot. Don't just watch the game. Taste the win at Dre's Daiquiri Shop at Cotton Gin.
And welcome to the show. This is the One Ass Cheek and 3 Toes. I am your host, Nate the Great. I got BA here, and I got Mr. Jay Weezy. Fellas, how you doing?
Doing good, man.
Yeah. No Lions football this last week. Did y'all enjoy your time off away from watching the Lions?
Yeah, just watch other teams get their butts kicked. That's all.
Yeah. It feels good for his team not stressing on Sunday.
Yeah,
Right.
It's kind of bittersweet, right? You know, the Lions aren't playing, so it's kind of sad. But then, you know, if the football gods are great to us, you know, watching our teams lose in the division are even more satisfying. So, unfortunately, it went 1-2. You know, stupid Steelers couldn't take care of business. Sorry, Robbie, your team sucks. All right, moving on. Let's go. So. We don't have a game, so we're gonna just talk some NFL, chop some stuff up, talk some stuff. I don't know, fellas, what's going on in the NFL world right now? What do y'all want to talk about?
Well,
let's
I got some stuff that I can just really talk about. I hear a lot about trades, and one name that's really heating up. What's up? Oh, what's up, Fire? Yo, so one thing that I hear is that linebacker from Miami Dolphins, Jalen Phillips. His name is creating a lot of buzz, and they did like a landing spot where he could land. I seen that Detroit was a target that he could possibly be traded to. What do you guys think about that?
Go ahead, B. You have any thoughts?
No, because it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, I've seen.
B shut that shit down already.
It's not gonna. You guys. I love you guys though. I understand the hope that you have, but this is the Lions. You already know this regime. They're not going to trade anybody. They're going to pull somebody from the practice squad that they've been looking at for the last 5 years to see if they get released from a team. That's what they do. They don't trade for nobody unless they absolutely necessarily have to do it.
But
in the case with Smith.
But if they can get a Phillips for like a 3rd or 4th round pick, you don't think that they would make a move like that? That's a low risk pick.
Mm-hmm.
Have they ever made a move like that besides Smith?
Well, I don't know. Phillips has never been available. I mean, this.
I'm not talking about Phillips. I'm talking about anybody.
I would say, okay, and you guys can agree with me or disagree with me on this. I would say that this year is probably the 1 year out of the 5 years that the Lions have been in regime with Brad, and Dan, that they don't have to make a move, but there is players out there that could be moved, and I think the Lions would inquire about them. You know, like last year, they went out and got Zadarius Smith. You know, so they did make a move last year for Zadarius Smith. You know,
they needed to do that. They had no.
Well, they kind of did need that. That is true, but they could have gone with their own guys, but they decided they wanted to go out and get somebody. So I do think that there's like a 60% chance that they could bring in somebody else. But you're right, B. They probably won't because they believe in the guys they have, and they rather keep their own than bring in some outsiders. So, yeah, I think there's a possibility, but you know, we could live in a hypothetical world. I mean, Phillips would be a hell of a player for the Lions to get with the depth they already have.
I agree. It's just history shows with Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes, I think they are really more comfortable with their guys, right? Like they don't make trades that are aren't necessary. Like if you see some of the trades that they made, they traded away Tim Patrick recently. They traded away T.J. Hawkinson, so a couple other players. That's only things that I feel like that could set them up for the future. Anything now, I think they really are comfortable with the team that they have, with the pass rushes they have, with the linebackers, with all the corners. Every player they have at each position is there intentionally, and so are the depth players.
Pull up that comment, B, because I want to answer that one. Okay, Myles Garrett wasn't going anywhere. Myles Garrett was completely playing the Browns to get a new contract. That was his goal, and now he's pissed off because the team's not winning. Well, no shit, Sherlock. You stay with a sorry team when you could have gone somewhere else and maybe got less money or about the same amount of money, but you decided to stay with the losing team, and now you're stuck with what you have. So Myles Garrett was never in play last year.
I think he was in play. I really do think that he was really wanting to get out of Cleveland, but I think that their owner and GM came to him with so much amount of money that he said, you know what, F it, I'll just stay here. You know,
it's never going to happen, Mike.
Yeah,
it is never going to happen, Mike.
We got to pay Aiden, man.
But I don't think the Lions will ever get a player like
Hendrickson
that.
is hurt anyway.
Yeah,
to get someone like that, it will take literally the whole future to get someone like that.
Exactly, and we have to pay Aiden, and Aiden's deserved a new contract. We can all agree on that. He is going to be one of the highest paid defensive ends.
Would we like it to happen? Hell yeah, but it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. You know, like. I mean, hell, while we're at it, why don't we go out and trade for Patrick Mahomes too? You know,
Myles has no leverage anymore in the situation because he got paid, he got his guaranteed money. His ass can sit on the bench the rest of the year if he doesn't want to play. They are not moving him. They already gave him whatever he wanted, and he had his chance. And
I agree.
Move.
Mike, there's no guarantee we're going to win a Super Bowl with one player. It's not a guarantee. Yeah. Not.
It helps our chances a hell of a lot if we get a guy like Myles Garrett.
And I agree with that statement, but for guys like Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell, I don't think they agree.
Exactly, Brent. And what's going on, brother?
Yeah.
I am too, Mike. But I mean, this is a new regime. They're not going to do nothing silly like that. Mm-hmm. This team is built for future. Unfortunately, the way you're looking at it, you want them to win now, but they want to build this team so we're not a laughing stock for the next 10
years. They want to be
years.
They want to be competitive for years to come. They don't want a one hit wonder.
Absolutely.
And if they can build it, and if they're building it like that, and you see that, and we're getting closer and close, and we win the division 2 years in a row, we've gotten a chance to get in the playoffs. Albeit we had injuries on a defense, and when our offense failed us, we screwed up and didn't win last year. But we're knocking on the door. The window has not closed for the Lions, no matter what nobody says.
And I think if I'm right, Mike, it's Mike, I think, right?
Yep.
If I'm right, Mike, I think you're probably feeling this way because of what Green Bay did with Micah Parsons. But let me explain the Micah Parsons situation. Before Micah Parsons, Green Bay had no elite pass rusher. Rashawn Gary is a solid pass rusher. We can agree. He's not an elite pass rusher. Nobody puts him in the category of top pass rushers when you talk about the best guys. Rashard Gary's name never pops up, period. So you get a Micah Parsons, that's a different story. Then you got your elite pass rusher. Well, the Lions already have their elite pass rusher. His name is Aiden Hutchinson, number 97, and he's a stud. And he's only getting better. You see the moves he's got. You see the pressure rates he's doing. He's up there with the Micah Parsons. So we already had our elite pass rusher. Like Green Bay didn't have theirs. That's why they got a guy like Micah Parsons, because that was like in their key, the missing link to their defense of what.
And also they had money that they could have paid him with. They were the youngest team in the league. Yeah. And they just had the resources to bring in a guy like Micah Parsons. I think that's why it was such a good deal for the Green Bay Packers. Now, will that backfire on them? It could. It possibly.
Outside of Jordan Love,
let me tell you something. When you trade for a player, to me, that player's got to make an impact every game. Every game. I'm not talking about one and then you take a day off and then another game and take a day off, kind of like Smith did a little bit. But at the same time, like Micah Parsons, he hasn't provided that spark. He has one game where he has 3 sacks, but then in the other 2 games he ain't like nothing. And they lost to Cleveland.
Yeah.
They tied the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, and that was your homecoming. That was the one you should have been balling out on, Micah Parsons.
I will say that one thing Micah Parsons brought to that defense is a lot of attention. And that helped people like Rashawn Gary. That helps some of the defensive tackles to be like, hey, you know what? We can kind of get – if Micah Parsons is getting double team and triple team, we can try to beat our one-on-ones. We can try to win our one-on-ones. And I think he has brought that to the Packers.
You're right. You're right too, Jay. B also brought up a great point one time about Micah Parsons that I remember now whenever I talk to Whacker fans about the guy is basically as good as the guy is, pull up his playoff stats.
Mm-hmm.
See where he was impactful against playoffs against good teams. Because when you play in the playoffs, you're playing good teams. You're not playing the Cardinals. You're not playing the Browns. You're not playing the Panthers. You're playing legit playoff teams. And where is this? What is his numbers in playoff games? I can tell you right now, it's not very good.
Mm-mm. Like, and another thing about playoff games too, you have better coaching staffs that you're playing against. Exactly. So it's like
Lions.
When Green Bay, which is this is the reason why I thought this whole trade was hilarious in the first place. If Green Bay, you're getting somebody that you dominated in the playoffs. And when he was on Dallas, because you ran right at him, you neutralized him as a pass rusher, and you ran right at him. That's what everybody's going to look at the blueprint on. It's a blueprint, and people keep doing it all the time. There's good teams that are coached like that, and they block him and they run right at him. So
Yeah, I believe. And one thing, as much as I respect Micah Parsons, I will say one thing: he's not stopping the run like how Aiden Hudson can stop the run. And how other people on our defense can stop the run as well. So I'm not calling him a one-trick pony, but I mean, it's a reason why they put him in on third downs.
Yeah,
literally every third down.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And then what happens? And also, what happens too? What happens if that back acts up again? Because backs are nagging injuries. What happens if that back starts acting up? Then you're going to limit yourself again. I mean. It's got to be careful.
And no, Packer fans, we're not bashing you. We're just calling it like we see it. We're just seeing, calling it like we see, basically.
Let's see what Parsons does against us in round 2, because I think the first game he only had 1 sack, and that was because he was chasing Goff. And let's be honest, we could all sack Goff. Okay, so I mean, it
was what it was.
Let's see what he does in round 2 with our guys more seasoned. Like Dan called our O-line vets now.
Exactly. It was the first game of the year. Game.
Exactly. I'm not taking too much into that crap.
I'm not going to sit here and crown their asses after 1 week and they had a good first game. Mm-hmm. They've looked terrible in game since.
Let's talk about like right now. Who is your surprise team in the NFL so far this year?
Colts.
The Colts.
I think that's just anonymous right there.
Okay, maybe I should phrase it the other way. Outside of the Colts, who's most
I will give you 2 teams that surprised me. One in a good way and one in a bad way. One in a good way, obviously, we could say the Colts. But in a bad way, I'm going to say the Baltimore Ravens. And reason being is I feel like the Baltimore Ravens have great players on their team. I mean, year in and year out, they're just automatic contenders. You would probably put them in the Super Bowl one year, maybe in the AFC Championship game, but Baltimore haven't lived up to their standards. And I think part of that is due to John Harbaugh. I think his time has really just ran its course in Baltimore. I don't know what else.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
And
I think
that standard, man.
The thing with the Ravens is kind of surprising is that they're usually a really good regular season team. And then when they get to the playoffs, they find a way to lose the games, This year, and let's be honest, injuries have been a bad thing for them. I mean, not having Lamar Jackson out there, I don't care who you have as a backup quarterback. You don't have Lamar Jackson out there, you don't have a team. Because how much has this team relied on Lamar Jackson throughout the years? And I think that's a big part. But I do think with John Harbaugh, if he finds a way to get into the playoffs, he'll be fine. And he probably should, because their schedule is a lot better than what the Steelers have to go through. And I don't believe in the Steelers. After watching them get trounced on Sunday Night Football, I don't have no faith in them. I think the Ravens will win that division.
Leader over there, is it Pittsburgh?
It's Pittsburgh. Yeah.
You know, and that division is trash.
Yeah.
I mean, and Pittsburgh lost their last 2 games.
That's what I'm saying. The Ravens, literally without Lamar Jackson, are right in the driver's seat to win the division. Because if you look at their schedule, it's very easy winnable games.
Right. And I look at it last week against, a couple days ago, I guess we could say, against the Bears, Lamar Jackson could have played, but they didn't play him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why? Well, what are we not seeing behind the scenes?
They probably didn't take the other team seriously, and they're like, "Oh, we can win without Lamar Jackson." Kind of like what we did.
No, that wasn't the reason why he couldn't play, because the league was investigating the whole situation. He was supposed to be. They limited him. They put him at full participation, even though he was on the scout team. You can't do that. That's limited practice. That's what that's called. When you're on a scout team, that's limited practice, and they listed him as full practice. So they're investigating it. So what Baltimore decided to do is sit him down. I think Tyler Huntley was the guy. They should have never put Cooper Rush in there in the first place.
Yeah, I know. Huntley always has played well, like with the Ravens.
Well, he knows the Ravens. He knows the Ravens system. That's why. Yeah.
He's similar to Lamar Jackson in the aspect of being able to run.
But they didn't fear the Bears either. I think they were like, we can win with Huntley.
But
I don't think that's the case. But I just think that they couldn't play Lamar. Period. So
let's say
and Henry too. Go ahead.
Right. If that was the case, doesn't that say a lot that you don't want your quarterback who makes how much money does he make per year to go out there and win you these types of games? These are the types of games you want Lamar Jackson in, especially coming off of injury. So, I mean, whether you took the Bears serious or not, Lamar Jackson is Lamar Jackson. That's your guy.
But I think they looked at the matchup and they go like, listen, if Lamar is 70%, we rather take the risk of not playing him, play Huntley because Huntley's familiar with the system, and lean on Henry, which they did, and let Caleb make mistakes, which he did. You know, like if that would have been Jordan Love, I guarantee you they would have played Lamar Jackson. I promise you.
No, I think they would have played Huntley still. I'm telling you, they couldn't play Lamar Jackson. You're not understanding the picture. They couldn't play him because the league is not letting him play until they investigate the situation. Now, he can come back next week. He just couldn't come in this game. So he was, they wanted him to play in this game, but they couldn't because the league stopped it because they listed because Baltimore was stupid.
This is new to me, so I'll take your word on this because I have not heard anybody talk about this, so this is all new to me on this aspect. I thought they were just going to rest him for another game.
He was on a scout team, and they labeled him as full participation, but you can't do that when you're on a scout team. It's got to be limited participation. Once they did that, that's the red flag that got sent out to the NFL, especially when you blab that he was on a scout team. That was another thing the Ravens did that was stupid.
Well, that's just John Harbaugh being dumb right there.
Yeah, and that goes to Jay Weezy's point about Jim Harbaugh. It's time for him to go. It is time for John to go. I've heard a lot of Ravens fans say that. Even our guy that comes on here once in a while, Solomon, he was like, I can't stand John. We need to let him go.
Yeah, he has done a lot of bonehead things these past couple of seasons, and it's not getting any better. So.
Well, they got a championship out of him, so that's decent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me ask you a question about the Colts because I was thinking about this earlier. I get Eagle vibes from the Colts. Do y'all get that same kind of feel like of when the Eagles had last year, how they were very reliant on Saquon Barkley? They're very reliant on Jonathan Taylor. Like the defense is really good on with both teams. I get that feeling that the Colts are like the Eagles of last year. What do y'all think about that?
I really can't make a comment to that until they actually play somebody. I mean, the Rams that's played.
Fair. That's fair, yeah.
They played the Rams and they lost, but they could have won that game. They could have won that game. As Joe Dunlap dropped the ball before the goal line, they could have won that game. But if they play a team that's worthy, do they play it? They don't even play a team this week that's worthy of. They play the Steelers.
That might be
until they play somebody that's gangbusters in the NFL.
I think
I'm kind of shaky on it.
Yeah.
And where do they play them?
In Steelers.
In Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, yeah.
Okay.
That should be interesting because Pittsburgh, after getting shellanked against the Packers, I definitely think that the Pittsburgh it's a must win, because if you're talking about the Ravens right behind you and they're about to get Lamar Jackson back, Pittsburgh's got to win this game. If they lose this game and Baltimore wins, you're talking about the changing of the guard pretty quickly in that division.
Yeah, we're having a different conversation. But with the Colts, really quick to answer your question, though, Nate, no, they don't give me Eagles vibes. They give me more Lion vibes. And reason being is because I'm not going to comp anyone passing away because Jim Irsay, rest in peace, passed away. But Carly Irsay came in and she took over the team. Now, granted, I know she isn't sitting on the sideline calling plays, but she took what it takes to be an owner. She's on the sideline. She's looking around. She's studying the game. And she's put all the football people in place to let them make their decisions, and she's just sitting back behind the scenes, and she's just okaying things. And I mean, really, who would have thought they came in and have the record that they have now, having the highest point differential, being one of the best offenses in the league, having a really good defense. I mean, last year,
and the pieces. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say last year everybody laughed at the AFC South, every team. And
What's up, Rob?
What's going on, Rob?
Sorry, bro.
I don't know what to say, man. They look bad, really bad.
But, they literally did a total 360, and now they're looking like possibly the best team in the league. So
yeah, I think with the Colts, and we can all agree on this, that the pieces were all there. Jonathan Taylor was there. The O-line's there. The receivers, Pittman's been there. Adding Warren was a huge piece. I love Warren. I think that the Bears totally screwed up in getting Loveland. They should have took Warren. I would have feared Warren more than I would have feared Loveland. And then on top of that, dropping Daniel Jones in there. Daniel Jones was the missing piece because really they had no quarterback. They had AR and they had a bunch of nobodies. They had Flacco at some point too. Like getting a guy like Daniel Jones, who's not a world beater, but somebody who could actually play. Like the Vikings, we're going to talk to Mike when they talked about the Vikings. I'm gonna grill him about why the hell did y'all keep Daniel Jones in the building? Because you see what Daniel Jones is doing now with the Colts and less weapons, and he's kicking ass. Let's be real.
One thing I can say, that the one thing that kind of puts a blemish on the Colts for me is Adonai Mitchell. And reason being is because Adonai Mitchell, he dropped that ball before he got in the end zone against the Rams.
Stupid, dude.
And I mean, it's like, dude, what are you doing? And then
even got the holding call against with Taylor when Taylor scored that touchdown at the end. He got called for the holding call too.
Yes, it's like, dude, what are you doing, man? And I'm sure he can clean it up. He was really good at Texas. I want to say he was probably their best receiver over in Texas that year. So, I'm just going to say, like, if they can clean up a little bit of bonehead in the face, I think.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing, but
Go ahead, B.
Liz is in the back room there, and she's holding up her Texas sign.
Go ahead, B. You're gonna say something.
I'm sorry about your Longhorns.
The defense is a big problem. You got all that. You put all that money into that defense, Robbie, and it's just,
they're old, man. You put a lot of money into old players. That's just the reality.
They got new players there. It's just that nothing's gelling. The secondary is the worst. Their secondary, they put all the name brand players back there. Porter's the only one.
Darius
he's actually
Slay,
their best
Ramsey.
corner.
Look at that. You got Ramsey, Slay, Porter.
And you just lost Sean Elliott. Who else did they have back there?
Sean Elliott. He got hurt. Deshaun Elliott got hurt
because Kraft grabbed his leg. Did you see that?
Yeah,
Kraft grabbed his leg when he went down.
Mm-hmm. That was it.
That was dirty.
Hey,
anyways,
Robbie.
I want to ask Robbie a question real quick. Robbie, would you rather have Minka Fitzpatrick right now than Jalen Ramsey? Yes or no? Because I think y'all are really missing Minka, man. Minka was a badass in that secondary.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Brett. Yeah. And I don't really care about the Daniel Jones thing because he just got picked up to be a backup in case something happened. But the fact that you let Sam Darnold walk without giving him a contract, I think everybody was baffled by that. I wouldn't have never done that.
To put all your hopes in JJ McCarthy.
So you got your ass kicked 4 times during the regular season by the Rams and the Lions.
You still went 15-2.
You could fix that. That's something that's fixable. That's not nothing that you can't. You're going to get rid of a quarterback. You need to let JJ sit for another year. He's not ready to go.
I agree.
So
I totally agree with that 100%. And then Sam Darnold, he kind of gives me vibes of, now don't kill me when I say this, Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, he's got that same. He's got that same.
Yeah, a little moxie.
Willpower. Yeah,
the ball better.
He bounced around a couple of teams. Everybody really just gave up on him and said you a stopgap quarterback, but he was 14.
Sam Darnold can play, man. If you look at the 2 games he lost last year, he lost to us because we kicked his ass that game, and he lost to the Rams. I mean,
he lost 3 times.
Record in the league last year, and
he lost us twice.
Like, geez, and then they gave up.
I don't know, Robbie. I like Minka Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, I like
you could have given him a contract and say, hey, you know what? You can come here for another 2 years. You can play another year and let JJ McCarthy kind of develop behind him, but y'all just let him walk for nothing. And look what he's doing in Seattle.
Who's your MVP right now? Halfway through the season.
I'm going to say Jonathan Taylor. Just right now. Just right now. I'm sorry. I'm going to say Jonathan Taylor.
I'm with you. I'm with Jonathan Taylor too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. He's 3 touchdowns in 4 games. Each of the 4 games he's had. Dude,
he's the catalyst for that offense. He literally is. Do you agree, B2?
Yeah.
Is he your MVP?
I mean, yeah, he's my MVP too. I mean, we talk about Daniel Jones a lot. There's a reason why he's flourishing in the system, because they can run the ball. When you can run the ball for a quarterback, that's much better. That means your offensive line is not blocking. It doesn't have to block as hard because they're so worried about the run that you could do play action pat. And let me tell you, Daniel Jones is out there doing it like to a man. Now,
but Taylor's making Daniel Jones.
He just need to get away from New York.
Honest.
That's what he needed to do. Daniel Jones is a pliable quarterback. He just needed to get away from New York.
Daniel Jones is so good in play action. Why? Because as soon as you think they hand it off, Taylor, boom, I can hit.
And Daniel Jones still got wheels on him. I don't care about talking about him getting tripped up on the 5-yard line that one time in New York, but that boy got some wheels. He's fast. He can run.
He is. Defensive player of the year.
Myles freaking Garrett, man.
Yeah, nobody as good as Myles Garrett is.
That guy.
Myles Garrett might break the record this year. I'm going to go and say that right now.
What can you say, really?
He's already got 10 sacks, and we're halfway through the season.
We sound like a broken record when we talk about this guy year in and year out because he just seems to amaze us. Like he literally just does everything.
You guys gotta forgive Robbie here. He's just blowing up steam.
Robbie. Hey man, we've been there before, Robbie. We've been there before.
Yeah. At least you guys got 6 Super Bowls.
Exactly.
Now, you say Tomlin has to go. Do you think that's Tomlin or do you think that's the Rooneys?
They need to change. Period.
I really have to ask that question because as long as he's been there, he hasn't had a losing season yet.
Tomlin's MO is defense, and this defense is trash. Let's just be honest.
One other thing
bad both ways
is we all know Aaron Rodgers is old. That's not Aaron Rodgers of yesteryear. That's not the same guy.
But Aaron Rodgers is still playing pretty well at a high level. The defense just sucks. They can't stop him.
He doesn't have that same zip on the ball as he used to. He doesn't move in the pocket as much as he used to. He don't use his feet as much as he used to. He's just older now. I mean, granted, his skills are not going to go away, but arm strength does start to fade, right? He can't take as much hits as he used to. Decision making may be a little bit. So it's like I feel like one thing they kind of passed up on is taking the quarterback when needed. I mean, you have
they haven't hit on a good quarterback. I mean, Kenny Pickett was supposed to be the guy, and he was trash. The guy was terrible.
And they brought back Mason Rudolph, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Mason Rudolph is trash too.
It's like
let me ask Robbie a real quick question before we wrap this segment up. Robbie, do you think the Steelers will make a trade for a receiver? Because I think y'all definitely need a receiver to go along with DK.
That would be good. They could get Jacoby.
Yeah, there's a lot of options out there. Olave, if they decide to go Olave or
George Pickens.
They need somebody outside of the DK Metcalf because DK Metcalf is a head case himself. Like, my God, dude.
Which is hilarious because the Raiders just signed Tyler Lockett, which is funny.
I saw that.
You're getting rid of Jacoby Myers for Tyler Lockett.
I
I'm
was
like,
just
okay.
going to say Jacoby Myers would have been a good target for them.
Do you think that the Steelers regret giving Pickens away?
No.
No, I don't think that. I think that was a bad experiment from the get-go.
Yeah,
they should have never picked him in the first round in the first place, and they picked him on a team that our offensive coordinator used to be his offensive coordinator in Pitt, and he was terrible. That's the reason why they got rid of him, and they got a new offensive coordinator. As soon as they got that new offensive coordinator, Pickett's draft status moved up because he was killing it in Pitt. So why would you draft?
No, I mean Pickens, George Pickens. Do you think they regret get rid of George Pickens?
Nah, I don't think so. Because he's not really.
I mean,
Dallas,
the offense.
Bobby, feel free to answer that
Pittsburgh
question if you want to. Yeah.
I mean, their offense isn't bad. It's their defense. It's horrible.
He would be nice if he was still on the team, right? Along with
there you go. Can Jacoby Myers play TV? Yeah, I know that's right. They need
Bo
more
Melton. Go
defensive
get
help
Bo
than
Melton.
they need.
He was a receiver / cornerback for the Whackers. And go get him.
Yeah, don't get Bo Melton.
All right.
Don't destroy your team anymore.
Let's transition. Let's transition to the pick'ems.
Right. Well, before we go to the pick'ems, of course, we got to do the rankings. Power.
Yeah, but
Power.
on Liz.
And just keep in mind, folks, that the Lions didn't play this week, so they had a bye. So they're going to be a little lower in the rankings. So don't get frustrated at that. It's because they're a game.
Don't shoot the messenger, all right?
That's right. Don't shoot
it
the
out
messenger.
there. What's up, Liz?
What's going on?
All right.
All right,
the rankings, sir. And we're back. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, it would help.
Hey.
It would help not putting all the pressure on DK. That's for sure.
My boy from Michigan played pretty well that game.
Roman Wilson.
They're not giving.
You're just saying that because he won you a fantasy league.
I saw that though.
That doesn't make it. They need to be throwing to him though. He gets open. They just don't throw it to him.
Well, if they don't trade for another receiver, Roman Wilson, that means that they believe in Roman Wilson. So, All right. Yeah. Welcome, Liz. Let's go ahead and get to the pick'ems. B, I was looking at mine. I think I did pretty well this week. So let's go.
Yeah, Nate, Jay, and me, we all were 10-3. Liz, with her crazy behind, lost in one game that she shouldn't. She's 9-4. So we all did good, theoretically. But let's see.
And one of them,
Jay
was bull crap. Should have been.
Jay, you are first at 70-33. Ooh. I am second at 62-41. And you guys the same last time. And Nate, you're next at 61-42, and Liz is 60-43.
Man,
your last, Liz. Come on. You're not supposed to be losing ground. You're supposed to be gaining ground. What's going on with you?
All right. Well, that's why pencils have erasers, so you can erase last week and start a new week. Let's get going.
That, actually.
I've always said that. That's why pencils have erasers. So let's erase it. Clear it up. All right. Liz, all right. Can you hear us? I think your mic might be Or are you muted?
You're muted. You're muted. I can't hear you.
Uh-oh.
Can't hear you.
Log out and come back right back in. We'll give her a sec. Yeah, I tell you, these games, man. These games are something else, man. That Jets game. I mean, kudos to AG for his first win. Props to him. Yeah. But man, that game could have gone the other way, and Bengals could easily won that game. I'm trying to think the other game I lost. I forgot which one I lost.
I agree.
I lost another one.
I just
back and forth.
Oh, hold on a second. You just lost. I think you lost the same. Everybody that we basically picked.
Yeah, we all
only
picked
2 games that separated us. Jay, you lost on the Cowboys versus the Broncos. I don't know why you did that, bro.
They got killed.
I could have told you that. And Liz picked the Bears to beat the Ravens, which probably at the time it wasn't a bad pick because they had won 4 straight and they were looking pretty good. And Ravens weren't great, but I kind of figured with Huntley coming in there, it'd be a different story. Let's see.
I got a question for y'all though, really quick.
Me and you lost. We picked the Steelers, Nate, because you.
That's right. They were up by 9 points at halftime, man.
You don't like any of the NFC North teams.
Yeah, they were up by 9 points at halftime. Should have won that game. Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
I have a question. It's not football related, but did you guys see where that truck in Mississippi crashed with a bunch of monkeys on it infected with the herpes virus?
What?
No.
And one is still on the loose. Did y'all see that? No. Still can't hear you.
Try your connection.
Sorry, Liz.
Get a paper and give us your picks. We got to get started. So, all right, let's go. Just traded for Kyle Duggar.
Kyler Duggar.
I saw that.
Kyle Duggar,
yeah. And Keon White got traded to San Francisco from the Patriots.
So the trade's already started.
They need a defensive end. San Francisco needs a defensive end after losing Bosa. So
okay. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. So first game will be the Ravens and Dolphins. Dolphins are getting 7.5 points. B, what you say?
Let me get rid of this. Okay. Yeah, I'm going with the Ravens. The Dolphins, I don't know what Atlanta's doing, but that was just an anomaly for the Dolphins.
They're still showing Lamar out, but they said he was going to play. So
yeah, he's going to play.
Okay. Jay.
Give me the Ravens. What are they? What's the spread?
7.5 Dolphins are getting.
Ooh. Give me the Ravens.
I'm taking that and
I was just gonna say give me the Ravens.
And cover, yeah.
Yeah, give me the Ravens to cover.
Liz, what do you got?
Get you here.
Get the paper. Get a paper.
Hey.
Ravens.
Yeah, you got
all right.
Who they cover?
Right, got you. Okay. She can hear us. That's good. All right, and I will take. Oh man, it's in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Beat the Falcons.
Let
man.
it out. Let it out, Robbie. Let it out.
Damn. I'm gonna take the Ravens, but I'm gonna take the point to the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins show up and keep this game close. All right. 49ers versus Giants. 49ers are 2.5 favorites. B. Scadapoo is out for the year.
Scadapoo is out, but that's going to put what's his name?
Tracy,
yeah, Tyrone Tracy in there. Giants did not look good against Houston, and the Giants. I mean, not the Giants, but the 49ers didn't look good against Houston because of that defense. Giants got pretty admirable defense themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take the Giants in this one.
Okay, so you're taking the points. All right.
Yeah.
Jake?
Give me the Niners, and I think they cover.
Okay.
I hear Brock Purdy may be coming back. So
I think he's going to play. She's got 49ers.
Okay.
Yeah, they are going to about serious roll. Their schedule is real easy. I'm with Liz. Give me the Niners, and Jay said the Niners too. And I'll take the cover. I think that with losing Scadapoo and now Neighbors, man, their offense is just dwindled. I think the Niners defense is getting a lot more confidence, so it's going to be ugly. All right, Bears and Bengals.
I just want to put in a little caveat in there. Just remember, Houston's offense wasn't the greatest either, and they got their ass kicked by them. So I I wouldn't, and they're going to the Giants. It's not like you're going
True.
from West Coast to East Coast. So
true.
I'm just putting that caveat in there.
But Brock Purdy's back, so I think the offense.
Brock Purdy ain't better than Mac and Jones.
I don't think he's back. I think the Shanahan said it's not a long shot for him to come back.
He's back. He's gonna play.
Okay, hey, I dig it. I can dig it.
Mac Jones played like shit.
Yeah, they need
game.
Purdy.
Purdy ain't no better. Sorry,
but he's got Kittle.
Better than Mac Jones.
Yeah.
And you got to throw to him all day.
My thing is who's going to move the ball in the Giants offense? Like Scatapoo was the reason why Dart was so effective with that run option thing. Now that Scatapoo's gone, you don't fear that. So now you're going to see if he can really throw the ball.
Look at that.
Yeah, and I can't see them losing 2 straight. The Niners.
Okay. All right. Bears are 2.5 favorites over the Bengals. B, what do you say?
Yeah, I would confidently pick the Bengals, but they lost to the Jets. Of all teams to lose at home to the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Really, Bengals, really? That's just bad. That's just
so now you're taking the Bears to cover, is what you're saying.
I'm gonna have to go with the Bears.
Shit. Jay.
Give me the Bears, but yeah, I'm going to take the points.
Okay. All right.
I think the Bears win, but I think it'll be on like a last-second field goal.
Liz.
Can she talk?
Nah, I think she's stuck.
Now she's frozen.
Yeah, she's frozen.
Liz,
can you hear us?
All right, can you hear us? You can't talk either? There
you go. That works. All right.
You got to get that fixed, girl, because you got to have a segment going on.
Yeah. You know what, B? For the fact that you said they lost to the Jets is the reason why I'm taking the Bengals and the point.
It's the Bears, and you pick against every NFC North team. That's what you do. I have calculated. I've seen it on every week. I watch what you pick against the NFC. You pick every team against.
I took the Whackers versus the Cowboys, and they tied. But here's the thing. Here's the reason why I'm taking the Bengals. You ready?
And you call that an accomplishment.
No Stevenson, no Gordon, no Johnson. You've got T. Higgins and you got Jamar Chase. They are going to eat on that secondary. Thank you very much. Moving on.
Yeah.
All right. Chargers versus Titans.
They had that. Yes, they had that. They had that against the Jets. They still lost. I mean, what's the point?
Well, Sauce wasn't in the game. Remember, Sauce was out that game.
He might be out this game.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Chargers versus Titans. Chargers are 9.5 favorites. B, what do you say?
That's a good one, Mike. Who you got? Chargers and the Titans?
Yeah, Chargers are 9.5 favorites.
I'm taking the Chargers. Okay.
Let's
see. 9.5. Yeah, I think I'll pick them to cover that.
Big Liz. We want to hear you.
Jay? What'd you say?
Give me the Chargers. But I don't think they cover. I'm taking the points.
Liz, get your cue cards.
Just hold up your charger.
I bet she didn't think she was going to be doing this.
Just hold up your phone charger.
Hey, this is how you win. This is how you win Pictionary. So work on your Pictionary skills. She can't hear us now. Oh man.
Can you hear us?
She says you can't hear us. Log out and come back in.
Yeah.
Like we said, your computer, everything, and come back in.
Okay. Well, we got our picks. I think she already put her picks in. So we'll just rock it. I told her to log out and come back in. All right. I will take the Chargers and give me the points. Yeah, that's a lot of points. And I think that somehow Ward keeps this close. Man, he's got to have a good game at some point. All right.
Not with that team.
No, that's true. Colts versus Steelers. Colts are getting 3. That's surprising. I thought as good as they are, they're only getting 3 points. All right. B, what do you say?
Who we got?
Oh, God.
Who is this Panther? You said who?
Colts and Steelers. Colts are 3-point favorites.
Wheelers.
That's not a high spread at all. They must not have a lot of confidence in the Colts. Because the home team gets like 3.5 usually, right? So it's like a pick 'em basically.
Well, it's actually like a 6.5 point. spread because if the home team gets 3 and you add that onto the 3.5 they get, that's like a touchdown. I'm taking the Colts and the points.
No, they're favored to win. So you're taking the cover.
I mean the cover, yeah.
Okay, Jay?
Give me the Pittsburgh Squealers in the points. I think they'll win.
They got beat by 50, Robbie. Come on.
Jay, I'm with you. At some point, this defense has got to wake up and say, you know what? This defense is too good to be sucking this bad.
Absolutely.
And if there's one thing that I wanted to see against Asrod was TJ Watt going hell fury on him, and he didn't. I think he'll go on Daniel Jones. Give me the Steelers and the points.
I can't see them losing 2 at home, back-to-back games out.
They have to win this game. If they want to keep the division race, they have to win this game.
Yep.
All right, Falcons versus Patriots. Patriots are 5.5 favorites.
I can hear you now, I think.
Oh, you can hear me now? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Now we're good.
All
right, so did you
I can't. Can't hear you now.
You were right there. You were
right there. Take them out. That's what you got to do. Take those out.
Let's take them out. Take them out, yeah.
Yeah.
There's nobody in your place. You're good. All right, come on. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear y'all.
Okay, good.
Hear
you now.
All right.
Can you hear me?
All right, yes. Did you give the Chargers pick?
No. The last one I did was Bears.
Okay. All right, Chargers and Titans. Chargers are 9.5 favorites.
Okay, Chargers and Titans. I'm going with the Chargers.
To cover or
cover?
Points? Okay.
Cover.
All right, Colts and Steelers. Colts are 3.5 favorites.
Fuck the Colts. Give me the Steelers.
All right, so Steelers and points. All right, now you're caught up. All right, Falcons and Patriots. Patriots are 5.5 favorites. B.
I'm sorry. I'm just catching up here. Okay.
No, you're good.
Who we on now?
Falcons and Patriots. Patriots are 5.5 favorites.
Patriots. Oh, Patriots. At home? Yeah, Patriots.
All right. Patriots the cover. Jay?
Yeah. I mean, Drake May, he playing like a top 5 quarterback right now, and they on fire. Give me the Patriots, and I think they cover.
Liz?
Patriots.
Okay, Patriots in the cover. Yeah, I'm taking the Patriots. Yeah, Drake May is playing out of his mind right now, and that defense is playing well for the Patriots. And I don't know what the hell the Falcons are doing right now. I really don't.
No,
so that was disgusting.
They don't have a quarterback as far as I look at it right now.
They don't have a coach either. Raheem Morrison's got to go.
Raheem Morris is coaching for his job.
Season, they don't make the playoffs.
He's going to get fired. All right, Panthers versus the Whackers. Whackers are 12.5 favorites.
Yeah, I have to go with the crappy ass Whackers.
Okay, you taking the points? You taking the cover?
I'm taking the points. Panthers aren't good on the road.
I am going to take the Packers, but I'm going to take the points. That's a lot of points in the NFL.
You mean the Panthers? You're taking the points?
No,
you're taking the Packers, but the points. But
the points. Yep, that's what.
Okay,
yep.
Panthers points.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Liz.
Yep.
Green Bay.
To cover or points for the Panthers?
Points.
They're 12.5. They're 12.5 favorites.
Yeah, 12.5 favorites.
That's a lot of points for the NFL.
That is so you're taking the points or the cover?
Points.
Points. Okay. All right, and here you go, B. I always go against the North. Give me the Whackers, but take the points on the Panthers because the Panthers defense actually is pretty good this year, and I think that they're gonna make Jordan Love's job a little bit harder this week, but they'll find a way to win because they always beat the bad teams.
What you drinking on?
Right.
What you drinking on?
What do you mean?
Right.
Matcha.
Oh yeah, matcha.
Sorry. All right, Jags versus Raiders. Jags are 3-point favorites. B.
Yeah, I'm going with the Jags and the cover.
Jags and cover. Okay. Jay.
Jags land 3 on the road, man. Give me the Raiders and the points, man.
I know, right? Liz.
Fuck the Jags. Give me the Raiders.
Raiders and points. Okay. And yeah, I'm with you, Jay. You're getting 3 points. You're getting 3 points at home. Give me the Raiders, man. The Raiders got to turn it around at some point. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, for real.
All right. Saints and Rams. Rams are 14-point favorites. B.
14.
And Tyler Shuck will make his first start.
Jacksonville's getting 3.5. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Anyway,
they're getting 3.5 on the road. Yeah. Raiders.
No, they're favored to win by 3.
Jacksonville is favored at 3 by.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, that's why we're taking the Raiders. Yeah, that's a great play.
It's all right, All right.
Hey, better late than never.
Good.
Love you.
All right, Saints and Rams. Rams are getting 2 touchdown favorites. Rookie quarterback Shuck.
You already know what to do, B.
Shuckalaka is gonna play.
Saints and Rams. Oh shit. Did I write that down?
You shouldn't even be thinking about it when it comes to the Saints.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
definitely picking the Rams. Why the hell I didn't put that down here? But yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm picking the Rams.
Rams to cover. Jay.
Yep.
Give me the Rams, but I think the
13.5
points, though, that's a lot of points, and I think that rookie quarterback is going to show.
You always think it's a lot of points. New Orleans got their ass whipped by Seattle on the road.
14.
That's all right.
If this is at home,
yeah,
I would agree with you.
Take your pick. Jay, the point.
I want to say
points.
The points, though, but I'm taking the Rams.
Rams. Liz.
Rams to cover.
Yeah, Rams to cover, man. Saints might not score a point. It could get ugly.
All
right.
I said dude has like 3 touchdowns.
All right. The game of the week. Chiefs versus Bills. Chiefs are 2.5 favorites on the road.
Oh.
B.
Hell no. I'm taking Buffalo at home.
Buffalo
always beats the Chiefs during the regular season. Never beats them in the playoffs.
I was waiting for that caveat, Jay.
Yes, give me the Buffalo Bills and the points, man. Look, the Buffalo Bills, they struggle with the run, but their team is specifically made to beat Kansas City. Mm-hmm. And this is going to be that time they beat Kansas City. Give me the Buffalo Bills and the points.
Liz.
The Chiefs.
Oh.
Chiefs. All right. Cover or the points?
The points.
Well, I mean, to cover.
To cover.
To cover.
Okay, to cover. Okay. Yeah, I'm with y'all. Give me the Bills, man. I mean, the Bills have to win this game. Like, they have to make a statement somehow. And Patrick Mahomes is playing at a very high level right now. And the only way it's going to quiet people down is if the Bills win this game. And it's at home. So give me the Bills.
They got to keep pace with the Patriots. So
exactly. Yeah.
Can't lose
Bills at home.
Number 2 spot.
All right. Seattle versus the Commies. Seattle is a 3-point favorite on the road.
That's it?
Yeah,
I don't think Daniels is playing this week.
No, he's out.
Oh, Daniels?
I don't think he's going to play.
I'm picking Seattle because I ain't seen nobody stop JSN yet. So until somebody stops him, I got to pick Seattle. And their defense is pretty damn good too. So,
Jay?
Give me the Commies and the points. I think traveling from the West Coast to the East Coast is a very hard task. Give me the Commies and the points.
Liz?
I'm going to go Seahawks.
Cover?
Mm-hmm.
See, this is why I'm never going to catch you, Jay, because I'm with you, man. Seriously, give me the Commies and the points. Like, Sam Darnold is good at home, but he struggles on the road. And that line has had some issues protecting him. And, you know, when you watch that game against the Chiefs, they got some pressure on Mahomes. They took the ball away twice.
Sure did. So, you know, that's a good defense.
In the beginning. But what was the end of the score, though?
I mean,
that's what counts.
They were playing
Offensively, they suck.
And Seattle's got better defense than Kansas City. Sorry.
It's gonna be a low scoring game. I will say that. I don't think it's gonna be very high scoring because both teams have pretty decent defenses. All right. Cardinals and the boys. The boys are 2.5 favorites at home. B.
I'm taking the Cowboys.
All right.
Boys to cover.
Liz.
Cowboys.
Can I cover?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me the Cowboys. I think they're going to have a huge fuck you to the Cardinals after getting their ass handed to them in Denver. So, yeah, give me the boys.
Can they just fire their head coach? I hate the look on his face, man. I just hate the way he looks every single game. Like, I just want to smack the hell out of him. Dude from the Cardinals.
Steichen? I mean, not Steichen. Shane, whatever his name is. Yeah.
I can't say his name. I just want to smack his face, dude. Seriously.
I tell you what, man, the way he kind of went at that player on the sidelines, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, I know. Seriously. Just get him out of here, man. I hope they drop a bomb on him.
All right. Oh, gosh.
That'll be all right.
All right. Denver versus the Texans. Texans are 1.5 favorites at home. B.
This is going to be a battle of the defenses here.
Mm-hmm.
What I saw, the thing that I saw, see the difference between the Denver-Dallas game and the Texans-San Francisco game is Texans were able to move the ball on that San Francisco defense, which is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
You can move the ball a day in Dallas's defense and not even have no problem. So, the offense, but I just don't think the Broncos are going to get it done. I think Houston's taking care of this one. I'm taking them to cover.
Okay. Jay?
Give me the Broncos and the points. That defense, Broncos defense.
Now you're going to take the Broncos.
Hey, that's all right. We need to catch up. We need to have different picks.
Man, give me the Broncos.
All right, Liz, we already know where you're going.
Points.
Yeah, I'm taking the Texans, man. Honestly, if this was in Denver, I would take Denver. But it's at home. Texans have a little momentum after beating a good 49er team. And on top of that, Bo Nix struggles on the road. And I think that Texans will get enough pressure with Anderson and Hunter to make his life a living hell. So
I have a question. For all three of y'all. Do y'all think that not Seattle, but Houston will be able to keep CJ Stroud upright with that pass rush?
Yes.
It's going to be tough.
That's going to be very tough.
But what I say is that, I don't know, man, that both offenses under duress are terrible.
Yes.
Broncos
are up there in the top 3 when it comes to sacks and pressures. They get
Broncos are number 1 in sacks, bro. Number 1.
Exactly.
And they don't give up sacks. They don't give up sacks either. They're number 1 in protecting the quarterback, believe it or not.
They get home. Now, this is one of those staple victories I think that they're going to have to win when it comes to winning the AFC West. This is going to be a big victory for them. Mark my words.
Clearly taking the Texans because they're at home. I'm telling you, if it was in Denver, I would take Denver because I don't think either offense is going to do well.
The Texans have the Texans have the number 1 overall defense.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the Broncos are 5th in that category.
Right, but Broncos are number 1 in sacks and also number 1 in protecting their quarterback too. They give up the least sacks of the game. So
Texans are 4th in pass defense.
So something's got to give. We'll see. All right.
This is a good game defensively.
Yeah, definitely. Take the under. Take the under if you're betting that game. Don't take the over. It's going to be.
I take the over because I'm an underdog.
No, the over means that it's going to be more than 40.
Is it like 47.5?
It's 40 points. That tells you right there. Take the under.
Take the under.
All right. And finally, to wrap up, Vikings versus Lions. Lions are 8.5 favorites at home. Woo, babe. Is this belt to ass? You know what? Just say belt to ass. That's all I gotta say. That's what I say now.
Yeah, I'm taking the Lions to cover. I don't know what they're going to do about their quarterback. I know one thing: they better be prepared because if they bring in what's his name, Broswell. They were talking about that this week too.
Brosman.
Yeah, Brosman. Yeah, trying to bring him in there because I'm not sure what JJ is going to be bringing in there. I don't know if he's fully healed yet. They they have no choice. They got Wentz. Wentz is out. He's out for the rest of the year.
I'm telling you, KOC kills his quarterbacks, man. You saw the abuse he took against the Chargers.
They play Denver, Robbie.
A long time ago.
How you gonna beat us in Pickens, Robbie? You don't even know who's playing.
All right, Jay. Belt to ass or point?
Sorry, no belt to ass this game. Coming off of a bye week, and you still are missing a couple of defensive players. So give me the Lions to win, but Vikings in the points.
Okay.
The Lions win points.
I'll go with the team everybody hates but don't want to face, and that's the Lions.
I like that. They don't hate us. Well, our rivals hate us.
They hate
everybody
y'all.
loves us. Not everybody outside of our the NFL doesn't hate us. But go ahead.
Yeah, but the ones in your division hate y'all.
Who gives a fuck about?
We don't care about nobody in our division.
You drop a bomb on those people if you want to. Get the coach. Go ahead, Liz.
Lions.
Whatever.
Okay, Lions in the belt to ass or points?
Belt to ass.
Love it. Give me belt to ass. Lions are going to win. JJ McCarthy will wish he was never born in Michigan. Good night. All right. And that ends our segment. So now we will move on to Mr. Mike. Liz, we'll see you in a few.
There's Mike is
connection
on. Where
going.
the hell is Mike?
Uh-oh.
He got shy.
I just sent him a text to let him know. Whoops. Let's see.
Okay, well, while he's doing that, let's talk about this game. So the Lions are on a bye week. They got some reinforcements coming back. Looks like Terry and Arnold's going to play. BB's going to be back. He's actually getting baptized tomorrow, so that was impressive. So maybe he's going to have a new BB come out of the shell. You know, we're hoping. I think Kirby will play. I don't think we're going to get Reed back. I think Reed will be back the next week, which is good. We need him for the Washington, the Eagles games. Is there anybody else I'm missing?
Reed's still up in the air. We don't know nothing about Reed.
Yeah, Reed.
Just remember
he's
that.
Still on IR. He's still on IR. I think he'll be back next week.
Who are we talking about?
DJ Reed.
Right. Mm-hmm. I got you. Then his window probably opens up next week.
So Tarian, you think Tarian will be back this week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tarian's back. You know, someone who didn't practice today was Kirby Joseph.
Yeah, it's rest day.
You know, that's definitely something to keep an eye out for, because considering a couple weeks ago in Kansas City, he was damn near barely even able to walk off the field. But
I think Kirby's just going to be that way all year, bro. I'm afraid he's going to have to get surgery at the end of the season. But he's going to tough it out.
But what is wrong with him? That's the question. What is
his
wrong
knee? It's his knee.
Yeah. Like, does he have a tear? Knock on wood. You know.
No, I think it's swelling, or it's maybe like a sprained knee or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Yeah.
I know it's knee related. Okay. And let's see. Was there anything else? Any other injuries that we might be getting anybody back? I know Davenport's he's not back yet.
Rodrigo's coming back.
Either.
Oh, Rodrigo will be back. Yeah, his clock will start
Branch
this
is
week.
back. We have Tristan Colon is on the roster now.
Okay.
Let's see who else we got on here. I'm looking at the roster. Who was all on the roster? And they still kept everybody that they played in the last game on the roster.
Is Whiteside still on the active? Is Whiteside still on the? I haven't seen him get demoted yet. He's still on the active, right? Whiteside.
WW. Yep, yeah. He's still on the active list.
Yeah, I want to see Whiteside, man. He's a big receiver. He's a big cornerback, man. I want to see him go against like a Jetta if he has to, or somebody like that in certain situations, or Addison. So, did Mike get back to you? Oh, can you hear? I can't hear you, B. Jay, you there?
I'm on mute.
I'm
here. Okay, cool. All right. Did Mike get back to you?
He just called me, but he didn't. When I answered it, he hung up. So.
Okay, that's fine. All right. Let's talk about JJ McCarthy. Do you think that Shep's going to be able to contain JJ?
I do. The only problem I think the Vikings are going to pose is in the passing game. We're still missing a couple of people in our secondary. Think about it. They still have Justin Jefferson, possibly the best wide receiver in the league. Still got Jordan Addison and TJ Hawkinson. So that's going to pose risk to any team. Now, if they can get pressure on JJ McCarthy, do not let him extend plays with his feet because he's very capable of doing that. I think they'll have a good chance of shutting that offense down. See, that's why I took the points. I picked the Lions to win, but I took the points because I don't know if the Vikings are going to be able to score at will. You know, is B talking to us?
I think he's muted. B, are you there?
I was going to say. But, you know, that's just one thing. I mean, we're going up against a couple better receivers this time around. I mean, obviously, if you look at it,
there's no doubt. There's no doubt about that.
So it's going to be
you there?
A challenge.
Yep.
Okay. What do you think?
He got stuck in there's a bad accident on the freeway on his way home.
Okay.
So he said he'll be here as soon as he possibly can.
That's fine. Okay. What do you think, B?
Right. Exactly. Come on in, Robbie. Seriously.
What are we talking about now?
JJ McCarthy. Do you think that Shep's going to be able to contain JJ McCarthy?
Oh yeah. I think the thing about JJ McCarthy right now, you got to remember he's still in a rookie kind of mode. He might have been sitting on the bench for last year and looking at stuff, but being in the game and getting playing time is a difference. Now he played 2 games. He played against Minnesota and he played against Chicago. I mean, not Minnesota. He played against Chicago and who else did he play against?
Who did he play?
Who was the other team
Atlanta.
they lost to?
Atlanta.
That was
one.
And neither one of those teams are on a level of Detroit. And Detroit's at home. Brian Branch is going to play. The defense is revving up. The defense is starting to get revved up. The offense is the offense. It's being the offense. JJ is just not going to be able to keep up with the line. It's kind of be like the same thing that happened to Caleb. You know, Ben Johnson thinking he was going to use all kinds of trick plays and stuff like that and try to whammy us. And dude, we know who you are, you know, that kind of thing. And
I just don't think Jay's going to have time to throw. Right.
KOC is going to be. I mean, he's the quarterback whisperer, but the way they did quarterbacks in that whole off season was just stupid. And I don't blame it on KOC. I blame it on management because they should have kept.
I blame it on KOC because KOC wanted JJ McCarthy. That was his guy.
I think this is going to.
Well, it was his guy. But at the same time,
technically, May was his guy, but you know, May wasn't going to be there.
But anyway, JJ McCarthy might have been his guy, but at the same time, you had Sam Darnold, and then JJ McCarthy got hurt the whole season. So you want to have a quarterback sit behind a veteran quarterback for at least a year, and once they're better.
Yeah. And if I'm KOC, I would have been pounding on the table like, listen, you can draft JJ McCarthy, that's fine. But you have Sam Darnold there who won 14 games last year. Let the guy play, give him a small extension, and then when JJ's ready, and then we have a trade asset later on to trade to a team that needs a quarterback. Like, why get rid of?
I think Minnesota mishandled it. I really think that
100% they mishandled it. Yes,
Sam Darnold was looking for a long-term contract. He wanted them to be committed to them for at least 2 to 3
and they should have paid him. The guy was good last year.
Vikings were not on that because they drafted JJ McCarthy. They still, are a fairly young team themselves, so they were like, no. And Sam Darnold, he just went somewhere else. And I don't think JJ McCarthy was a great choice for Minnesota. I just don't think he fits in that type of offensive scheme. If you look at the type of quarterbacks that comes from Minnesota, when you talk about Kirk Cousins, you look at even Carson Wentz and a couple other guys, JJ McCarthy only throws the ball 20 to 25 times a game. That's what he's used to at Michigan. Now, when you need him to throw it 35, 40 times a game, he's going to struggle big time. And I've seen it from J.J. McCarthy. I remember he threw against a MAC team in Bowling Green.
You know what JJ thrives on? The run game. He
thrives on the run game.
And the Vikings have one of the worst run games in the NFL.
Well, I think partially that was due to Aaron Jones being out for a little bit. I think that
he played last game and do nothing.
Yeah,
I mean,
their line is really hurting. They got some injuries on that line.
But they're desperate this week because if they lose, I mean, it's over. It's over for them.
Yeah. It's over anyway.
I think it's a two-way road between the Packers and the Lions for the division, and really the playoffs, because the only two teams that are going to maybe make the playoffs from that division, maybe one. You know,
I won't sell the Bears.
I'm not giving up on the Bears. The Bears.
Yeah, I won't sell them short
before that bad game against the Ravens.
I think the Bears are toast too.
If they can win their next two, we're cooking with grease. If they can win their next two,
they're not going to win. They're going to lose to the Bengals. I'm telling you. Just you watch.
I don't know. I will have. I hope they lose. I want them to lose.
Just you watch.
But I will say for sure, this is going to be a hard game because J.J. McCarthy's coming back, and he's going to want it. Mm-hmm. They're desperate. They need a dub. The Lions have beat them the last 4 times. The Lions have swept them. They're looking for a dub. So I'm not expecting them to just roll over them.
But the Lions can't really take anything off either themselves, because the reality is the Lions are in a dogfight with the Packers. Like, if you look at the schedules matched up, I mean, the Packers, they have the Panthers this week, which you all think they're going to beat the Panthers. Then they got to play the Eagles, or they play the Giants, which it's in New York. We'll see what that happens there. Probably win that one. And then they got to play the Eagles, which I think they'll lose to the Eagles. The Lions got to play, we got to play the Vikings. We got to play the Commanders, winnable games. And then we got to go to Philadelphia and then turn around and play the Packers.
Yep.
So it's going to come down to that Thanksgiving game. Like me and B were talking about that before you came on, that the season's right there for at least.
Actually, we played the Giants before we played the Packers.
Okay. So yeah, but that Thanksgiving game is going to be the division right there. Like, if we lose that game, the Packers are going to win the division, hands down.
No, I'm gonna tell you the reason why I disagree with you.
Okay.
The Packers lost to Cleveland and they tied Dallas. Those are 2 games they should have put their dominance on, and they did not.
Agree.
They didn't. Okay. Mm-hmm. So that tells me right there that team is not all the way good.
Mm-hmm.
They're good. They're
but can we get swept by them and still win?
But if they go to New York, and New York, and let me tell you something, Jordan does not.
They lost to them last year in New York, didn't they? Didn't they play them in New York and they lost?
Jordan Love and that offense cannot handle good defense, obviously, like most teams. But they don't have the offensive line like they've had in the last 5 years either.
They lost Tom in the last game too, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then they got shuffling in and out of wide receivers. The only thing that they got going for them right now is Tyler Kraft. He's their best receiver, and that's bad when your tight end is your best receiver.
Tucker Kraft.
Their running game is anemic.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan's not the same. He ain't the same Jordan that it was last year. I mean, not Jordan.
Do you think real quick, B, do you think that game against the Steelers was more about how bad the defense is compared to how Jordan Love played well?
Yeah, I think it had a mixture of both. I think the defense for the Packers is a little bit better than the offense for the Steelers, and I think that the Packers offense is a lot better than the Steelers defense. But when you throw something into a mix, they still have to play. As a matter of fact, I was looking at the Packers schedule, and they still have to play the Ravens.
They still got to play their division rivals.
They got to play the Ravens. They got to play Pittsburgh. I mean, not Pittsburgh, but they got to play. No, they lost to Cleveland. Who else they got to play to? Let's see, Green Bay.
But while you're looking at that, let me ask you the question:
Denver. They got to play Denver in Denver. That's definitely an L. Yeah. That's a fucking L. If
we lose to them on Thanksgiving, you still think we can win the division? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Jay, do you feel that same way?
We're not going to lose that game, so it doesn't make.
I agree. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
I think their hardest test is going to be Detroit and Philadelphia. Now, if they can come here and beat the Lions, then I will have to say that I think that will lessen the Lions' chances to win, because they can come here. I believe that they can go and beat Philly in Philadelphia's house.
Okay. All right. Let's go back to the Vikings, because fuck the Packers. Anyways, as always,
let's
talk about Brian Flores, because The fun matchup I like to see is Brian Flores versus Goff. And so far, Goff has had the better end of the against Brian Flores. And Brian Flores' defense has been right. And his defense this year has been exposed a lot by quarterbacks. Like, I don't know if they found out what's going on, but his defense does not look like the defense of old. So
he's a fraud.
Okay. Do we expect? No, I mean that's fine.
Don't let one season curtail what you think. Okay, first of all, Flores is he's a very good coach. Period. He's a good defensive coordinator. The problem with the Minnesota Vikings is they have no fucking secondary.
I just wanted to know why everybody wanted to pluck Aaron Glenn away instead of Brian Flores.
Say that again.
And Brian Flores has a better resume of being a head coach.
Well, I'm going to tell you something right now. That Brian Flores situation with Miami, I think he's kind of been blackballed as a coach, in my opinion. I don't think he'll ever be a head coach. I think because of that situation and the way it went down and the accusations he made, you can't make those accusations against the NFL. And I think that he'll never be a head coach. He'll probably just be an offense.
That's fucked up. But I do think that he's a fraud. I'm not going to lie. Okay, I will say I think he's a fraud because he has been exposed by a couple of offenses. He got exposed by Michael Penix, a guy who got shut out by the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Right, he's been exposed by.
Do you see what Herbert did to him? Herbert just shredded that defense.
Yes.
Running and passing.
Coordinator. You got Jalen Hurts, who can't even pass over 10 yards, by the way, shredding you guys. You understand what I'm saying? It has been bad for Brian Flores recently. So, I mean, maybe other places know something we don't know, but I think he's a fraud.
So let me ask you a question. How do you attack that defense?
I'm running straight at them. I'm running straight at them, boys.
I tell you what, Gibby, this is a Gibby game, bro, because Gibby always
kills them running. I'm passing to set up the run. Because that secondary is trash. It is absolutely trash. Isaiah Rodgers is the only bright spot, and he's just unfortunate. He played a team when he got all those turnovers. He played a team that sucked anyway.
The quarterback was terrible too.
You put him against the caliber of receivers that we have: Porter, Jameson, Amon St. Brown, Tesla. They're gonna eat. Okay, and then you got Jahmyr Gibbs coming out the backfield along with Monty. Dude, they ain't gonna stand.
I'm still giving Gibbs 10, 11 carries, and I'm giving Monty another 10, 15
carries. They're gonna get their carries, but I'm saying instead of running the ball first, I'll be throwing down the field first because that's their weakness. That is their big weakness.
Okay. Question: who has a bigger impact on this game, Jahmyr Gibbs or Jameson Williams?
J-Mo. I'm going to say J-Mo because they have been talking about getting him, Scotty Montgomery. They've been talking about getting him involved in the offense a little more. So I believe they're going to drop some plays for him to get his.
What do you think, B?
Yeah, I think J-Mo's going to eat this game. I really do.
Yeah, I do too. And if you look at the past games, J-Mo's been able to expose that Viking secondary pretty fast because if the Lions can protect their line can protect Goff and give Goff that opportunity to get to that second level, there's no one in the world that can cover J-Mo.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the problem. Like people need to understand it's not a Johnny Morton problem that J-Mo hasn't been getting targets. It's the fact is that the line has been kind of weak and they haven't had time to protect and give Goff that time to get those explosives out there to J-Mo. Like to get J-Mo those big plays, you have to have protection. And the Lions have been kind of weak in the interior and the protection aspect. If they can clean that up this week, J-Mo's going to eat. There's no doubt. And Laporta's going to eat.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it's not even that factor. I mean, they've been trying to get the ball to him. I think Goff is basically not in tune with J-Mo. I've been seeing him overthrow him a couple times, throw just out of line of him. So a lot of that falls on Goff too, not getting him the ball when he is open. So that's got to be cleaned up. Those two have to be on the same page. If those two be on the same page, J-Mo's going to eat. I think Johnny Morton also used, and you're right. I think John Morton, he needs to utilize him more as a
like jet sweep,
receiver sweeps and stuff like that. Like they're doing Rashid Rice, like you saw that yesterday. Where they're using Rashid Rice on
Worthy or like Worthy. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think like for me, the line for the Lions to beat the elites, I'm not saying they haven't, but to really compete with the elites, that line has to clean up in the second part of the season. Like we have to see Tate, we have to see Mahogany, we've got to see Graham, we've got to see those guys playing at a high level because Penei Sewell's doing his thing. Number 1 tackle in the NFL. It's only going to get better. And Decker, I think Decker was more rust last week or last game. So I think he'll be better, hopefully, this coming game around. But that interior's got to be cleaned up, man.
Yeah, they got to be
this offense is too good.
When they keep playing, it'll be fine. And you're talking about elite. Who the fuck is elite out there? Nobody. Detroit is elite. Detroit is an elite team. So you're talking about beating your own self.
I mean,
and that's like basically elite. When they played Kansas City, that's what they did. And regardless of what the ref situation was, Detroit beat themselves in that game.
And that's
when Detroit loses, they do not lose to that team. They beat themselves. And when you're an elite team, that's how it works. When you're a bad team,
maybe the elite, maybe elite's the wrong word. To beat the better teams you've got coming up, you've got the Eagles.
Who's a better team though?
You've got the Rams.
I don't consider Philadelphia a better team.
But what I'm saying is those are good teams that we're going to have to face, like on the road, the Eagles, the Rams. We're going to have to play the Packers, like so those are going to be, those are the top teams that we're vying for the spots, But I get what you're saying. I mean, yeah, the Lions are an elite team. I do agree with that. But what I'm saying is, okay, fine. Let me rephrase this. If we want to get to the fucking Super Bowl, our line has to be on point. That's what I'm trying to say. Like we have to, like Dan said it best at his presser. These guys are vets now. They're not rookies anymore. They've played a full season.
Be fine.
They are now officially vets. So
when we get to the Super Bowl, that's another 8 games that they'll be playing. It's 9 games they'll be playing. Yeah. So and then plus the playoffs to get there. So yeah, they'll be fine. I'm not worried about that either. They're getting better and better every week. So
yeah. Do y'all think that Monty gets more involved in this offense this week?
I do.
Yeah, they'll probably put him in there just to in short yardage situations. Unfortunately, I know he doesn't like to hear that.
They need to use.
I don't know. It depends. It depends. I like it when Morton was using both of them intervenically. You know what I'm saying? Not Gibbs runs this whole entire drive or.
That's what I'm saying. But they've been doing that shit they did that last year too. Like it's the same. It's a different running backs coach.
Well, this
the
year,
same philosophy.
They've had a two back backfield too with both of them back there. That's what I like that too because you don't know where it's coming from. He should keep with that.
But a lot of times they just ride the hot hand. They just ride the hot hand per drive.
Yeah. I mean, whatever works for the offense is going to work. I mean, we can't sit up here and say, well, they need to do this and need to do that. It's been working. Mm-hmm. They haven't. They had a downtick a little bit because of the offensive line getting rectified. But other than that, they've been the same Lions team that we saw the last 2 years. So as far as offensively, so I mean, whatever's working for them, let it work. We can sit here and talk all day, but they're going to do what they're going to do as long as it works. I don't have no. That's why I say I never worry about the offense. Everybody's gonna do what they gotta do in that offense.
Well, I will say this: Goff's got to play a cleaner game. Like I can't have 2 turnovers a game.
I agree.
Can't do that.
Yeah, he has been looking. He's got to get more. He's got to get back to the 2 games that were after the. Even the 3 games before. The 3 games, the first 3 things of the season when he had a good pocket awareness. Mm-hmm. Even in Green Bay when they got beat, he had good pocket awareness. Now, yeah, he got sacked by Micah, but damn, he was running.
I was way at the end, yeah.
Like you said, anybody could tackle him. Me, you and Jay could tackle him. You know what I'm saying? I'm 56 and I'll tackle him. So that's a dude's an awkward running dude. I'll tell you that. Goff is not one of those athletic guys.
But to be fair, if you look at his numbers, like his 15 touchdowns is one of the top in the NFL. Only 4 interceptions. Oh, there he is.
There he is,
and
drinking the
his completion ratings around 70%. You know, his QBR is around 100. So the guy's not playing bad. I think he just has bad moments that we kind of go like, what the fuck, Goff? What are you doing?
By no means is he playing bad. I think Goff has been playing a really good game.
He has bad moments, right? He just has bad moments.
And it's at the wrong moments. You know, that's his biggest problem.
Yeah, he's got to clean that up. Welcome, Mike. How you doing, buddy?
Sorry I'm late, man. It was
You're good?
Well, you're home safe. That counts.
Yeah, that's all that matters. And you cracked a beer open, so enjoy it. All right, Mike, I'm going to start off with this first question, and we had talked about this in the off season, so I'm sorry if I bring this up again. But
is that Ohio State Buckeyes?
What?
Huh?
Does that say Ohio State Buckeyes?
Yes, he's an Ohio State Buckeyes.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
All right. Jay's a Michigan fan. You'll get into that debate later. But, Mike, I got a question for you. Did the Vikings drop the ball on Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones? Because if you look at your quarterback situation right now, you're relying on a rookie to be the savior for this team.
No, as soon as that happened, I was talking to B and I was talking to Jeremy. It was the dumbest thing that we did. Absolutely the dumbest thing we did. You know, we should have signed Sam or signed, Daniel Jones to a 3-year deal. Let JJ mature. Let him, become, the quarterback of the future instead of just throwing him to the wolves.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what they did, and they deserve everything they get this year because of piss poor management. And Kwesi needs to get his ass fired. He needs to go be a GM of a Pop Warner football team somewhere in Maryland.
Damn.
In Maryland.
hey, you're not wrong about Kwesi, man, because if you look at some of the moves that y'all paid a lot of money for, like Fries and all those guys inside, that they haven't panned out necessarily. Like you've thrown a lot of money at free agents, and Rodgers is probably your biggest free agent acquisition. The guy has made plays,
Yeah. Well, I mean, Aaron Rodgers hasn't been healthy. He's been out for 4 weeks. But Jordan Mason, I'm happy with. I mean, that's a positive in it. And, you got the rookie guard from Ohio State. He broke his hand, had surgery, and came back, Donovan Jackson. And, the offensive line ain't healthy. And I really think that's why they've kept J.J. McCarthy out, is because that line ain't healthy. And they're not trying to beat him up even more. I think that ankle injury was healed 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I think Wentz was serviceable. Well, I agree with you. I think they
ain't got a choice now, though. They got to put
allegedly.
Go ahead, Jay.
Allegedly that they knew that Carson Wentz had a bad shoulder, but they still played him anyway.
They did. He was hurt the week before. He was grimacing and holding that shoulder.
That's why I had that brace on there.
Yeah, he was hurt. I was saying it. I was saying it at halftime of the Chargers game to put Brosmer in. Max Brosmer looked really good.
I like Brosmer. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and they didn't. And it's the demise of their own stupidity.
I have a theory with KOC, and you can debunk it if you want to, but KOC puts his quarterbacks in real heavy risk. Because if you look at J.J. McCarthy, that one game where he got slaughtered against the Bears, he was literally getting just waxed by everybody. And then you see Carson Wentz against the Chargers. I felt bad for that dude, man, because when he went down, they literally highlighted his face on how much pain he was in. And he still got out there and got hit over and over again. Do you think that KOC puts a lot of faith in his quarterbacks and just says, hey, just get out there and suck it up, Buttercup?
No, I think our offensive line coach puts too much, trust in a patched together offensive line. I don't care how of a mobile quarterback you are. I don't care how agile you are. Any quarterback behind that offensive line right now would have got slaughtered.
But isn't that the play callers to make it easier on the quarterback too?
Well, Carson Wentz is not an under the center quarterback. He's a shotgun quarterback because he's not agile like he used to be. And Carson Wentz can't do a 3-step drop and turn because he's just not that guy. He never has been. I watched him all the way through NDSU because that's where I'm from, is up there. And NDSU ran him as a wildcat shotgun quarterback. And that's where even in Philadelphia, that's where he made his money was out of the shotgun with a two running back set. So we had protection on both sides.
That's where Lance came from too, right?
Yeah, Trey Lance came from there. Easton Stick came from there.
Oh wow. So what do your Vikings have to do to win this game? Talk to me. Pray.
Hop on Madden.
Damn.
I love that. That's fucking awesome.
Damn.
I mean, everything is going to have to come together. The stars, the moons, the earths, everything. Every zodiac sign is going to have to, be, copacetic. I just don't see it. I mean, it may be close for the first half, and then after that, it's just going to be, an onslaught. Now, if they jump out to an early lead and kind of, pick your defense apart, which I don't see it. JJ's only cut, he's been off for 5 weeks. He's not game ready, so,
Shit, that's funny.
Robbie, I can do that.
I never say never on things because you just never know. Any given Sunday things happen. Give me your like, what are your keys to possibly defeating the Lions?
We have to establish the running game right away. Suck them safeties in, suck the linebackers in. We have to be able to do that. If we don't do that, it's just going to be playing from behind and having to throw the ball all day. And if that happens, you guys are going to drop back into a nickel coverage, and it's going to be an onslaught.
Okay.
I mean, you got JJ, and I'm not talking about McCarthy.
No, we got Jettas, and we got Addison. He's healthy.
Got
Hawkinson, he's back healthy. I mean, we've got the weapons. We just don't have the means to get him to him right now.
I think for me, Mike, if I'm concerned about the Vikings, I'm concerned about that defense at times, because when you have a quarterback that's not mobile and you've got Brian Flores who likes to bring hell every time on blitz, that's the weakness that Jared Goff could sustain now. He's been good against Brian Flores in the past, but he's also had moments where he's messed up against Brian Flores' defense.
Yeah.
Do you feel confident in your defense at all?
As long as Isaiah Rodgers shows up like he did 2 weeks ago, yes. But if he's playing 20 yards off of a wide receiver when it's 4th and 10, and you give up 15 yards for stupidity, then no. I don't. But Cashman's back. Gennard is back. I don't know. I didn't see the injury report if Van Ginkel's going to play.
Van Ginkel probably should be back this week too, I think.
I thought he played last game.
No, they ruled him out, 2 hours before kickoff with a neck injury.
He'll play
The next game, yeah.
Yeah, he'll play. You'll have all your linebackers.
If everybody's healthy, then yeah. But the one thing I'm concerned about is they're not playing Ivan Pace. Ivan Pace was a green dot last year.
Big one.
And they kept him out of, what game was it? I think it was not the Chargers. Who did we play before the Chargers?
Philly.
Philly.
No.
So he was out for disciplinary actions, and they benched him the whole game. He never played a snap against Philly.
Wow. And he was a big part of your team last year.
Yeah. Well, he's a big part this year. I mean, but there's just so many questions I have. Like, we were a 13-win team last year, and I'll be surprised if we get to 9. And a lot of it is quarterback play. We didn't lose that much in free agency, so I'm not all too concerned about that. We picked up what I thought was going to be a great offensive line. We added some pieces of defense, but here we are,
The one guy I like on y'all's defense a lot is Metellus. Like, that guy's like a Swiss Army knife. You can line him up anywhere. He's like your Brian. He's like y'all's, like our Brian Branch. Yeah, you can line up Brian Branch anywhere on the defense. You can line up Metellus anywhere on their defense.
I like that Isaiah Rodgers kid.
Yeah, too. Isaiah Rodgers.
Well, Isaiah Rodgers did really good with Philadelphia. I was surprised we were able to snag him, but the thing with Josh Metellus is that he's a good suck-up linebacker. He's a good middle, short safety, but you put him in coverage, he's not fast enough to be able to, recover. That's the problem, and it showed it with Smith,
Philly.
In the Phillies game. You can't drop him in coverage. He's not like Harrison Smith in his prime. He's not, like that, but he's a good underneath, safety, for, dump and dunks, quick slants. He's there, but you put him out in coverage, he's worthless.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's your traditional safety. He's a guy that comes down and helps stop the run and back up any of the corners that, when you're playing zone and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that. He's not a cover guy.
No, he's not Harrison.
He wasn't that at Michigan either.
No.
He was laying the wood in Michigan when he was playing. He would play really good safety when he's coming down on the ball. Stopped in the run and stuff like that. That's when you saw him make a lot of plays. But as far as coverage is concerned,
you got to look at college. 90% of colleges run RPO, and so that's where he made his bread and butter, was at the RPO defense. He could cover that. You're not covering. You're not covering a Amon St. Brown. You're not covering. Flip the script. He would never be able to cover Jordan Addison or Justin Jefferson. He's not covering DK Metcalf. I mean, it's just facts. You keep him in the middle of the field, he's going to lay the wood to you. You put him outside, it's toast.
Talk about your D line. How do you feel like your D line's played so far this year?
I mean, our D line has kept us in games. I mean, they're getting pressure in. Gennard, when he's healthy, Brian Cashman, now that he's back, we've got a good defensive line, but our offense has to put us in a position to where our defense can, sustain instead of trying to, be saviors. We can't come back from 20 down and expect our defense to do it. They're worn out. They're spending way too much time on the field. They're winded. And that's just the harsh reality of the fact of what's happening this year. Is our defense has to play parallel to our offense. If our offense isn't doing what they're supposed to do, our defense is on the field for, 43 minutes, of a 60-minute game. That's not winning nothing.
That's not good.
That's a great point, because we were talking about before you came on the lack of success of the defense this year. And I didn't think about that. You're absolutely right. Them going 3 and out a lot and the defense being on the field, that's going to wind out your defense very quickly. I mean, we can attest to that too, because last year our defense couldn't stop a cold, at times. And like B would say, like we could just get 1 stop a game or 2 stops a game, we'll be fine. Like when your defense has to rely on 2 stops a game, your defense isn't very good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's factual, bro. I mean, so if you're giving up big chunk plays and your secondaries happen to run down the field 50 yards, 40 yards, they're winded, and then they come off the field for 3 minutes and we're right back on the field. There isn't a defense in this league that can sustain that.
No.
I don't care how good you are. I don't care how good your defensive coordinator is. I don't care if you've got, first team All-Americans that came from college on there or Pro Bowl, a full Pro Bowl defense. You cannot sustain that. And that's our biggest problem. We can't keep our offense on the field long enough to let our defense rest, to come in, fresh and be able to be, efficient against a prolific offense. There's no way.
Which plays into our favor because we like to go on those long drives and stay ahead of the chains, and we'll wear that defense out because we want to see y'all on the sidelines. Like that's what the Lions want to do.
And that's all 7 games this year for us. Everybody we played. We got lucky in Chicago. I mean, the 3 wins we got, I was not impressed.
Yeah.
Go
ahead, Jay.
How confident are you that KLC and Brian Flores will drop a game plan to really slow down this offense, the Detroit Lions offense?
It all depends on the injury report. And that's as honest as I can be. If the key pieces that we tried to get to implement into our offense and our defense are unhealthy, we've got 2nd and 3rd string players in there that are not the caliber that we need to be. Now, if we're 100% healthy and things are clicking, I think it's going to be a good game. But if we've got, practice squad players that are coming up, if we got people that don't have a lot of experience, we got people that have slow feet, it's going to be a long day, 100%. Yeah. If our secondary is on top of their game, our safeties are on top of their game, and our linebackers are on top of our game, that's going to help us. But then you put, Hedgehog and Sonic in the mix, and then it's going to break us down even more.
Shout out. Well, we're with Mike. We're with Mike here, the Vikings fan. Mike, we're going to wrap up this segment. We're going to talk about game predictions really quick and give me a bold take for the game. So we'll start with you, sir. Thank you for coming on.
No problem. I mean, realistically, I'd like to see the Vikings win 20-14. I mean, I think if the defenses show up, and I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game, but I said that last year, and here we are. Realistically, I love my Vikings. Until we get healthy, until we get our quarterback room situated, I honestly feel that they're going to lose this game, and I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game. I'm thinking probably 28-17, on the flip side of it, just to be honest.
Bold prediction?
Bold prediction, if everything goes right.
Winning?
Yeah. Bold prediction is I'm not putting money on the Vikings at Vegas this week.
Yeah.
I mean, but like you said earlier, it's any given Sunday. My bold prediction is if McCarthy comes out and he has a stellar game and he's able to stay upright, we have a chance to win, and I'd flip the script 28-17, but I don't see either team running away with a very high score.
All right.
Because we always play each other very well.
Yeah, that's true. B, quick prediction.
I'm sticking with the line for the Lions, and I'm going to say 31-21 Lions.
Okay. Bold prediction?
Bold prediction. Jamison actually gets catches for over 100 yards in this game.
Sad it has to be a bold one now.
Jay. Well, it is a bold one because he hasn't done it.
I was going to say, it's sad it has to be bold, right? Jay.
Lions 34-20. I'm sorry, 30-24. Detroit Lions. I think Lions, they're just going to overwhelm this game, but it won't be too much of a high scoring game. But bold prediction, I think Aiden Hutchinson has a monster game and he has 2.5 sacks.
I like that.
On his
2.5 sacks with Hutchinson.
Well,
Didn't you have that last week, Jay?
I did.
Here's my adverse. I've got J-Mo on my fantasy. I got Jared Goff on my fantasy. I got the Detroit Lions defense, and I'm also
there. You go. See, he's actually a Lions fan. Come on, y'all.
No, I just tried to win money.
I know. I got Addison on mine, so don't feel bad.
Yeah.
All right.
I got JJ on mine.
Sorry, Mike.
Not McCarthy.
I appreciate you coming on the show, but the Lions are going to take belt to ass. It's going to be 40-23, and my bold prediction is TA is going to get his first pick from JJ McCarthy. You heard it here.
Oh, that is a bold pick because TA got interception.
You guys are probably going to get more than one pick. So,
well, he's going to get a pick. That's my bold one. It's bound to happen at some point. Shit.
I thought you were going to say Brian Branch is going to get a pick in his comeback.
No, it's TA. TA, man. Well, he'll probably get a pick too. But all right, man. Well, thank you very much for coming on the show. It was always great to see you. We'll see you when we play y'all again in Minnesota.
Absolutely.
Take care of yourself. Be safe and have yourself a good evening. All right, buddy.
Appreciate you guys. Thanks for letting me come on.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All the time.
Right. Bye now.
I love Mike, man. He's awesome.
Yeah, Mike is awesome.
He reminds me like a New Yorker, like, just straight shit. Like, I'm going to give you the straight point. I'm not going to BS or any of that crap. Like, it's just like, I love that. I love that. All right. Liz is back.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yay.
That was
I'll do it. Yes, Jay,
yours.
it did. Thank you. Because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. All right. So what's good? Like I'm still hyped up. I was at the game on Sunday. I was in NRG Stadium, and it was amazing. I had a great time with my sister, And it was just an all-out Texans showdown. The Texans didn't just beat the San Francisco 49ers. Sorry, 49er fam. But we got 26-15. We sent them Cali boys packing. They were saying, man, we should have stayed in the Bay. Yeah, y'all should have stayed in the Bay because when you come in the Houston's field, it's over. Mi casa, when you step on Houston Field at the NRG Stadium, it's not mi casa, tu casa. It's mi casa, it's not tu casa. That's all I'm saying.
Nice.
So, that,
and for people that aren't Spanish, it means my house is your house. My house is not your house. Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're all right.
Anyways, this is H-Town, baby. We don't let nothing slide in our city. This is our house, our win, our city. So whoever comes up to our city, it's welcome to Houston, but you better beware because we defend our home, our turf, and our family. So, it was a great game. I loved it. I was kind of scared, but it was okay. I have faith. So Collins was out. So I knew we needed somebody to step up. And oh, did we ever step up. CJ Stroud came out throwing darts, high 318 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he spreaded that ball like a buffet palace in Houston, Texas. 9 different receivers touched that rock. That's leadership right there. I always knew that CJ got it in him, but this past Sunday he showed it's deeper than talent. That's confidence. That's command. That's a quarterback taking ownership of his house. Xavier Hutchinson, career night, 69 yards and a touchdown. That's a 30-yard bomb. He caught it in the third quarter. Man, that place went crazy. Beer was flying. I'm not going to even lie. Like, those 49ers fans were mad. Folks were just jumping around. I hugged this stranger, like, no lie. And he even subscribed to the podcast. So he was cool.
There you go.
Then you got rookie Jalen Noel. 63 yards, including that 44-yard grab that had us moving downfield. Fantasy. Like, hey, that helped downfield like lightning. And don't sleep on Woody Marks, my boy. That rookie had 62 yards on that ground and another 49 through the air. Dude was hustling like the end zone owed him money. And that's the talk about the defense. Woo. Mac Jones, bless his heart, didn't even get a first down till late in the second quarter. McCaffrey, who? Caged up like a stray. 25 yards rushing. That's it. That D-line came out.
That's where you run your game right there. If you bottle up CMC, you shut San Francisco.
You take away their offense.
Take away their offense.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and so that D-line came out swinging like they were protecting the whole city. And I'm trying to remember this dude. Lassiter picked that pass up off the goal line, and under 2 minutes left, you could feel the whole stadium shake. It was crazy. That was the moment, y'all. That was when all knew game was over. Turn off the lights. 49er fans, get the fuck out of my city. Oh my God, it was so good. I loved it. I'm sorry, I loved it. Oh yeah, I shouldn't cuss. I'm sorry.
You're all right. You're good.
She's still at the game. She's still at the game.
Yeah,
right.
it was crazy. I lost my voice like for a little bit. But yeah. So anyways.
What the hell?
Oh, a little bit. Sorry.
$5 to the swear jar.
Okay, I'll put it in. I'll cash out that swear jar.
We need to have a swear jar.
We had a swear jar. We wouldn't have to worry about paying for podcast stuff.
We have a swear jar? Okay, I'll cash out y'all.
We need to do one. That'd be funny, like a total. Every time somebody curses, we just add to a swear jar. That'd be awesome.
Yes. Okay, so let me bring it back down.
Yeah.
Sunday was great. This matchup on Sunday, the Texans versus the Broncos. Holy.
Yeah.
And Denver is rolling in at a 6-2. after a spicy 44-24 beatdown of Dallas. Oh, sorry, Ida B.
That offense.
Dallas went down.
They made that offense pedestrian.
Dallas
That's
went
not easy to do.
Ida B. Oh my God. Yoli! Look, Yoli, this is yours. All the way
Actually,
Yoli,
that probably would be me. I probably would be owing the swear jar more than anything. But.
Yeah, that's true.
No, she's my best friend, so she knows I cuss. Okay.
Yeah.
So Denver rolling in with 6-2. After that, oh man, Dallas, like Ida B, are you okay? Like, I don't know if she's on here, but Dallas.
Yeah, she came out earlier.
Oh man. Y'all give her love because Dallas lost. Okay. Yeah. But I know Denver is coming from Denver, but like H-Town is gonna run this field, not the Mile High crew. So we're gonna send Denver home with a 6-3. That's all I'm saying. Now, don't get me wrong, the Broncos been jalapeno hot lately, but we got award-winning chili ready to smoke them. That rookie Harvey, oh my gosh. That rookie Harvey dropped 3 touchdowns. Quarterback Bo Nix tossed 4. They've been riding that high. But here's the kicker. Patrick Surtain, he's out for week 9. That's a big hole in the defense. CJ, listen up. DeMarco, listen up. That is your golden ticket. Surtain is out. So use that. We better serve up some deep shots while it's wide open. As of week 8, the Texans are number 1 in the total defense, and it shows it. The squad's been feasting like it's Sunday dinner every day, every practice. But now it's time for the O-line to step up and match that same energy. Come on, fellas. Let's get the wall tighter than traffic on 610 at rush hour. And in Houston, it's like rush hour every hour. I don't know. I got tired of 610. So again, my stud this week is number 44, Mr. Brooks, who's been out there bulldozing lanes like a wrecking ball in pads, clearing the way for Mr. Woody like it's his day job. That man blocks get more impact than a Houston heat wave in October. And it was hot in Houston this past Sunday. Oh my gosh. So here's the game plan. Keep the pressure cooking, play discipline, make those rookies feel the H-Town heat. Control the clock. I always say control the clock. Sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't. They need to control that dang clock. Punch in the red zone. Remind the league this defense ain't just top ranked. It's top. They're Texans. We're Texans and we're tough. So let's ride. Let's rise. We are Texans, H-Town Heat. So let's beat them Broncos. Okay. What's your questions? Yeah. I don't know.
I'm not going to ask a question. I'm just going to give a statement. CJ Stroud probably played one of his best games I've ever seen him play in the last 2 years.
Dude,
he was playing absolutely brilliant. And I'm going to tell you something, too. I'm going to give the coaching staff credit. Every time Houston had the ball, they were long freaking drives. They kept the ball out of Sanford, and that's one of the reasons how they stopped CMC. Because once you take a lead and you start stopping that run game, because they tried to establish the run, they couldn't do it, and then Houston went up by a couple of scores before San Francisco decided to want to play football. And then, but it was the fact that they had the ball for like 15 plays, one drive, 14 another. That's good. That's good ball management. That is really good ball management.
For sure. It was great. Now, don't get me wrong. Ryan's like, he kind of made me mad at the game because I saw how frustrated he was and then just didn't like lock in. But then he started locking in and it was really good. So, yeah, it was a big win.
Liz, how do y'all get it done?
Hey, Jay. Jesus.
Jesus.
Prayers.
You and Mike are in the same train?
Okay. Hey.
I'll say this real quick. I looked at the stats for the game, and the Texans did not give up 1 sack.
Mm-hmm.
And that's against a Robert Saleh defense. Like Saleh is a very aggressive defensive coordinator.
Come on.
So that's progress. Now, Denver is a different animal. Benito, Allen inside. Those guys are dogs.
Big guns. Big guns.
And I think that if the Texans have a chance of winning this game, it's going to have to be short passes and running the football.
Praise the Lord,
because if you put Stroud back there with those guys coming down the barrel, it's good night.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something about that Denver-Dallas game too. You know, Benito didn't have a good game. He didn't really get in the stat chart at all. He didn't have no sacks. I think he had 1 tackle. That was it.
But he created
because I got him on fantasy
opportunities for other guys. But yes, he didn't do well himself.
Yeah, he didn't do his normal self. Yeah. So even with that being said, and they still dominated Dallas. So you got to that Denver defense ain't no joke. It really is not.
It's not. I saw the highlights and I was just like, whoa, we're up. But it is at home. We got some home advantage. We're coming off the victory. It's we're still out for blood. So come Sunday, Denver.
You got to keep up with the Colts. You got to keep up with the Colts if you want to make the playoffs.
Colts. No, I get it. We play them at the end of in November. But Denver better come ready because the city smells victory still in the air.
There you go.
So,
what's up, Dave?
Are you guys leaning more on your offense or your defense this week?
What now?
Are you going to lean more on your offense or defense to get the win this week?
It's got to be the offense.
Yeah, that O-line. Yeah.
Offense?
Yeah.
All right, so give me a stat line for one Nico Collins.
I think he's still out. He's not.
He should play this week. He had a concussion, but he should play this week. Yeah,
he's going to play.
I haven't heard anything yet for him. But
how many yards is he going to have, and how many touchdowns is he going to have?
3 plays.
3 touchdowns.
Damn.
And what was the other one?
How many yards?
100.
20. We heard it from Liz, man. You better start Nico Collins. Shoot.
That's so bold for Nico. Like, he's been gone.
That's bold. Man, against a Denver defense like that, yeah.
I mean
with no Surtain against a rookie Jahadi Barron.
That's what I'm saying. Surtain is out. Like, that's our prize.
Could be.
Well,
I'm ready. So
I hope Nico plays for that.
I mean, it's spooky season. And the Texans.
Yeah. Very true. Crazy things do happen around Halloween.
Come on. It's Dia de los Muertos. Like, yes, exactly. We got them.
All right. Well, Liz, thank you very much for your segment.
Thank you guys for having me. Let me just close out real quick. Thank you for my riding with the One Ass Cheek and Three Toes crew. Week 9, let's go. As always, fuck the Colts, fuck the Titans, and fuck you, Jags.
Oh, that was Liz.
I love it. Love the intensity.
All right. Well, I want to say thank y'all. Thank y'all for liking, subscribe to the show. Check us out.
Yes, she is.
Always every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. And Liz kind of stole my thunder, but I'll kind of finish it. To my brothers from the North, NFC North, and to my brothers from the AFC South, you hate us because you ain't us. Good night.
Hey.
You cannot see what's in front of you. Yeah, promise that you get the running to if you knew what's about to come to you. It's about to get real dangerous. 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 Yeah, watch out, pop out, black out, pop out, beat 'em up, knock out. I had to see with it. I had to comfort their head and cover their necks at the same time. I had to take out the ref. I make my own.
Remember, Dre's Daiquiri Shop at Cotton Gin, 441 Railroad Street in Maxwell, Texas, 78656. Daiquiris, food, football, and fun. All a part of a game day victory. If you subscribe to One Ass Cheek, 3 Toes on YouTube, you'll receive 5% off your total purchase or a free shot. Proof of subscription required.